Hello everyone, it's me Shraddha from How to Electronics. In this video, we will learn about this great product from MakerFabs, which is an embedded ESP32 camera module with a 3.5-inch TFT touchscreen display. The TFT LCD driver is ILI9488. It uses SPI for communication with ESP32 and it also has a 2-megapixel OV2640 camera for photography or face recognition applications. The board supports Arduino or MicroPython programming. This version is touch capacitive. You can also get the resistive type product. Both are precise and stable. Using this product, we will make 5 different projects as an example here. First, we will make a game called 2048. This game can be played easily like a normal video game or a mobile game. We will also make a Flappy Bird game and get a score as long as you are able to fly the bird. In the third example, we will use this device for photography. We will capture images and display them. Likewise, in the fourth example, we will draw a picture that is based on touch. You can draw or write anything what you want. And finally, on the fifth example, we will make a slideshow and will display different many images as a slideshow. Isn't this device so much exciting and fun to use with a lot of many applications? We will learn more about this product now, so without getting any delay, let's get started. This video is sponsored by NextPCB. Currently, the NextPCB has developed a PCB design analysis software called NextDFM, which is a design problem detector or an engineering solution provider. You need to import the Gover file with just one click. The visual graphics are easy to read, so you can make sure that the file contains all the necessary data. It helps you quickly familiarize DFM design specification and production needs to determine whether there are any manufacturing constraints. It also effectively checks whether there are hidden dangers in the design file, select available parts, and evaluate the cost in real time. So try to start using this tool for PCB analysis. The link is given in the description. Now let's learn about the ESP32 3.5-inch touchscreen camera. So this is the product that I recently got from MakerFab, a beautiful 3.5-inch touchscreen display based on ESP32 Rover. It has a built-in 2-megapixel OV2640 camera, which makes it an perfect platform for your ESP32 project. At the back of this product, you can see an ESP32 chip from Espressif system, and there are a lot of connections for LCD interfacing and also for camera module interfacing. TFT LCD driver is ILI9488. It uses SPI for communication with ESP32. This is the micro SD card slot for attaching an external SD card. This card can be used for storing files and images. This is a Type-C USB port, basically a USB to UART converter for ESP32 programming. You need a Type-C data cable, and simply by connecting to the board and to the computer, the ESP32 chip can be programmed. This is a female header part. These ports are basically the input-output port from ESP32 board where you can connect multiple sensors and other modules easily. The ESP32 TFT Touch supports Arduino or MicroPython programming. This version is capacitive type, but you can also use the resistive type. Both are precise and stable. You can select the one you prefer. And with this camera, you can make applications such as remote photography, face recognition, and so many IoT applications. To use this board for camera and storage application, you need an SD card. I use a 16 GB SD card. This card can be inserted into the SD card pocket simply by pushing. Apart from this, there are 2 push buttons for boot and reset as present in ESP32 board. Now let's see some of the specifications of this board that you need to know. The board is having 3.5-inch TFT display with 320 by 480 screen resolution. The touch type is capacitive or resistive. You can buy any. The ESP32 controller used here is ESP32 Rover controller. It has a 2-megapixel OV2640 camera. The board supports both BLE and Wi-Fi type connection. The board has the onboard USB to UART converter used for programming application. As explained earlier, it has an onboard SD card socket, and the USB connector type is the Type-C cable. If you want to purchase the ready-made board, then you can visit this official site. The capacitive type board will cost you around $34.8. The production description and documentation is nicely explained here. Similarly, this is the resistive type board. The board cost around $32.8, slightly cheaper than the capacitive type. And the documentation and specification of this board is explained here as well. Now let's go to the few application of the product. We will first make a game called 2048. The game will start working as soon as the code is uploaded to this board. So here we go. Let's play the game now. You need to move your finger and slide it left, right, up and down to play it. Give it a try. Now let's see another game here. It is a Flappy Bird game. You need to keep touching or tapping the screen in order to prevent the board from colliding and dying. If you are a pro gamer, then you should try this simple game as well. Apart from game, now let's just use the application of the camera. So after uploading the camera code, the camera UI will appear on the screen. There are three options as take a photo, last photo, and start the stream. In order to take a photo, click on the take photo option. So in this part, the clicked photo name appears. You can then click on the last photo to view the clicked photo. In order to start it again, click on the start streaming. Apart from this, you can also use this camera for facial recognition applications. You can also use the touch-based screen to draw a picture and write some characters. Just you need to choose the color and start drawing anything randomly. Not only drawing, you can write anything or draw any alphabets. Such a cool product for artists and those who are interested in learning painting. The screen can also be used for making a picture presentation as a slideshow. Just save a few pictures with a resolution of 480 by 320. The image format should be BMP format. So once the code is uploaded and the device is run, the slideshow begins and you can see pictures scrolling. Such a great product, isn't it? Well, these are the basic applications of all the examples used for this product. In some other videos, I will come with more interesting applications. I hope you like this video. And if you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.